Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting playoff series here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the home team. You look at the Cavaliers.
This is a chance for them to capitalize on having home court now. Winning tonight would give them a big leg up in this series. Expect them to leave it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Duncan. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. You take a look at Cleveland. And here's Simmons. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Here's Daniels. The three. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Wallace outside. Simmons drives in. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over them.
Buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. James outside. And he drives in.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's James on the wing. Fires the three. The rebound by Duncan. 76ers trail by 6. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Outside Richardson. Driving inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Simmons looking around. The floater. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Pass to Kidd. Screen by James. Kicks it out to Jackson. Richardson for three. The rebound by Simmons.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
To the middle. Love. No good. Unable to win this run.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
To the inside. James, right side. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons has got his second bucket of the night.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Here's Kidd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James. 76ers trail by 8. It's stolen away. Here's the break. And here they go. Here's Jackson. Releases. Love grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. That one's no good. Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Bargnani. Here's Kidd. Here's Nance. Here's Kidd. Pounded by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot by Kidd, no good. 76ers trail by 7. Here's Pierce. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. This one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kidd. No points so far. Nance outside. And Nance with the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's Ball with a 3. He drops it from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cleveland on top. They lead by 9. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Ball with no fear. And Ball throws it down.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
For 3, James drains the triple. James has got 7 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Ball. Oh. Ball in the paint.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Cleveland leading by 4. Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Both free throws good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons with the bucket. 6 points for him.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Here's Kidd. Still no points. Dunleavy. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Ball throws it down.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Dunleavy. 4-3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 5. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Richardson goes in. Pass to Daniels. Here's James. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. 76ers trail by 5. Outside Simmons. Ball surveys the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. Here's Love. The layup off target. Cleveland leading by 5. James outside. Pass to Richardson. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And Cleveland has possession. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Over to the wing. And stolen by Jackson. Inside. Back to James. Double team on James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson right side. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To end the drought. Here's Duncan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
76ers trail by 4. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Daniels. Back to James. Now here's Jackson. James inside. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Simmons. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
A minute 9 left in the first half. The kick out to Richardson. Jackson on the wing. Back to Smith. Rebound by Philadelphia. To the wing, right side. Back to Simmons. Outside Love. Sinks the tray. Love's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A volume three-point shooter for a big man. Love can certainly torch you from downtown.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Kidd. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Simmons. Give him 8. Now Love. Clock at 6. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Love's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. Here's Simmons. Pass to Duncan. Here's Christie. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Daniels. Jackson, the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson rolling off the pick can finish with either hand or just rise and fire.
Outside Simmons. Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan. Smith with the rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Kidd. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Kidd's gotten his second bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Ball. He's got 11.
Jason Kidd. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. Pass to Pierce. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
dunk by Smith.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And so they foul intentionally.
Jason Kidd, third personal foul, second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Ball. Here he goes. Ball makes his way inside.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
James with the ball. 11 points in the game. Five on the clock. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 2-point game. Ball's doubled. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by James. Here's Kidd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kidd's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ball outside. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Ball outside. Out to the wing. Here's Pierce. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Richardson. Takes it up with both hands and it down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Ball outside for the tie. Let's go with a three. Bargnani pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 3. And here's Richardson. 9 points in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Richardson. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Fourth team foul. At the line for 2. Jason.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
76ers trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here.
On the floor for the 76ers. Number 8, Dan Marley.
The home team on D. They've led by as much as 10. To the left side wing. Back to Simmons. Gets it to fall from the right block. Simmons has got 10 points in the game.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
And it's Richardson penetrating. And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Duncan. Down low. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Kidd. He has 6. And here's Richardson. Now here's Jackson. And the the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Nice shot by Simmons.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
He takes it in, kicks it out to Jackson. Nance outside. Pass to Smith. Now here's Jackson.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Richardson with it. Smith outside.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cleveland on top.
44.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Kidd. Pass to James. Here's Bargnani. Here's Daniels. 6 to shoot. Inside. It's tipped from the elbow. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Up top ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jason Kidd. 5th personal foul. First team foul.
Picked it out of midair.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
And James gets it to go. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
And here's Ball. Takes the three. The shot that time not on target. Cleveland leading by 5. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Out to James. Here's Daniels. Drills it from deep. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
To the middle. Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Oh, I didn't know that he still had it in him. Kevin Love, a little bit of thunder.
Timeout. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thanks for that, Allie. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's James. The three, Smith. Connects from downtown.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 9. Smith with the rebound. And Cleveland has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Love. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Marley with the bucket. Marley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
James outside. Richardson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Richardson's got 9 points here in the second half. Right side Simmons. Pass to Duncan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
One of Simmons' best attributes is his ability to distribute.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Richardson. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Shot's good by James.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
To the wing on the left. Here's Pierce. Off the mark there with a three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the 76ers making a change here. And Cleveland has possession. Now James.
Doug Christie. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Cleveland, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the 76ers making a change here. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Here's Ball.
Josh Smith. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia. 9-point game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the acceleration of the drive is amazing. Ball can be tough to catch up to.
And Cleveland making a change here. And so Ball nails both of them. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Dunleavy. Counted from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
They played well. And let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Cavaliers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And, of course, they closed strong.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for LeBron James.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Jones hits them both.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And Ball gets it to go.
Dan Marley.
And here comes Cleveland. They're leading by 8. Oh, and there's is a one-hand jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And they pick up 2. Fires away from way outside. Missed it. And so it's Cleveland winning the... Welcome to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. A lot on the line tonight in what's sure to be an action-packed Game 4. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's the Philadelphia 76ers. Facing the home. Team. You take a look at Cleveland.
Well, what a position they're in. A chance to finish the series at home as the lower seed. They're desperate to avoid going back on the road, so they want to end this here tonight. And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
it's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Down low. Pass to Christie. Here's Duncan. You look at the Cavaliers. Out to the right wing. Marley with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple. James outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from James. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Jason Kidd. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Philadelphia with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Christie. Outside Simmons. Here's Christie. Fires the three.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. James deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. James has got 7 points in the game.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Marley. Here's Duncan. Outside Simmons. Pass to Marley. The free ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Pierce. Shot to stop the run. Jump shot is good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. They trail by 6. Here's James. There's the block.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And Paul throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
with the drive. Kidd. The rebound by Duncan.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Ball. Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Here's Pierce. Check by James. Back to Ball. Pass to Love. Here's the three. Connects from downtown.
Well, you don't often see Love in the corner, but a guy with his skills can make any spot on the arc work.
Screen by James. To the paint. So it'll be... Two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Ball outside. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
James outside. And it's James with the jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
Here's Kidd. Driving inside. Misses in close. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-4 run. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Ball outside. Pass to Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Philadelphia on top, leading by
76ers, 18.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
On the wing, Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ball with it. Nance covering. To the inside. The kick out to Ball. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now Richardson. Floats one up. And it's good on the layup. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Christie. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Bargnani pulls it in. Cleveland trails by 4. Outside Richardson. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Philadelphia making a change here. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Christie. Philadelphia with another miss. And here comes Cleveland to the middle. Here's Jackson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Kevin Love. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Simmons. Yet to see a basket. Into the lane. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Pass to Daniels. Down low. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Simmons with it. Nance covering to the right side. Simmons up top. Pass to Duncan. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Daniels. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The three from Ball. Wow, how about the range of LaMelo Ball?
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Kidd. Cleveland again missing.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Marley. .151 left in the first half of this game. A nice shot by Duncan.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personality.
There's no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Ball outside. Here's Pierce. Offensive rebound. Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Pass to Marley. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Marley's got 6.
I just love the ball move.
LeBron at full speed. The kick out to Richardson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Marley with the bucket.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
The 3, James. Again, the miss by James. And here are the 76ers. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Duncan. 10 points for him. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And Cleveland has possession. Inside. Back to Daniels. Outside Richardson. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Stripped away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. Philadelphia leading by 15. Pass to Christie. Fires for 3. That shot off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Daniels. Fires in the triple.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Pass to Marley. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Marley's got 12 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cleveland trails by 15. He takes it in. The kick out to Richardson. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Ball outside. Pass to Pierce. Back to Ball. Uncovered. And he drops that one in. And the 76ers lead by 14.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
In transition, here they come. From the arc. Another.